Here's my promise. If I fail this challenge, I will give $200 to a charity. $200 is no small thing for me, so please make it a good cause.
Good morning. I'm in Hasidic Williamsburg, where we have a ton of bakeries with a ton of pastries divided in two sections, dairy and non-dairy. Here's the thing. I will put $100 on a bet that I can blind taste all the pastries and know which one is dairy and which is not dairy, just by tasting it. 100% of the time. I'm gonna put myself to the test. You ready? Let's go.
So basically, I'm obsessed with Hasidic pastries. For those of you who follow me, you know I will go far and wide for the black and white cookie, for instance. Today, I'm coming to Kosher BAKERY. The bakeries here have a very particular style, and that's because of kosher. There's always a section that's specifically dairy, and the rest has zero dairy. No butter, no cheese, no sour cream, nothing. The dairy stuff, though, goes all out on all of these. Dairy is considered the caviar of baked goods, the cold food. I asked Pearl, a Hasidic lady in Williamsburg who hosted me this week with some of her homemade cheesecake and ice cream, to explain the way all of this came about.
Well, it's one of the mitzvahs that Hashem gave us, is to separate certain foods from each other, that we can't mix together. From meat to dairy, we have to wait 6 hours, whereas from dairy to meat, we have to wait a half hour. This isn't part of the Torah. This is part of the mitzvahs that we have to obey.
It's the waiting game, the 6 hours, that builds so much excitement for dairy. And this off-limits period has fine-tuned my palate that I can wager. I can tell dairy from non-dairy pastries on a dare. Now, Shavuos is coming, one of my favorite holidays. It's a holiday when dairy is celebrated. You commemorate that the Jews got the Torah and all the laws at Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai was decorated with flowers, so we decorate our homes with flowers on Shavuos. Also, because we got the laws of kosher, we eat dairy to remember this is the time we learn to separate milk and meat. Gita, for instance, has a kitchen that's separated for dairy and non-dairy with 2 separate sinks. She also makes a dairy dish called rakat krampli, especially for Shavuos. Notice how she heaps sour cream and cheese and butter into it. This video includes a lot of matriarchal Hasidic ladies, including the owner of Kosher BAKERY. She wouldn't be on camera, but boy, she is a character. Months ago, I walked in there knowing nothing about her, and she just approached me. She knew me. She gave me some loaves and stuff, fish and stuff for my camera person. So I came back now and I told her I wanted to check if I can blind taste test her goods for the dairy versus non-dairy. At Geschmack, they were making delkelig and danishes and yodels for Shavuos because it's coming up now. It was in the oven and being decorated with melted milk chocolate, and it smelled like heaven. So I stocked up on a lot of things, dragged it all back, put on a sleep mask, and set $200 aside. There were in total more than 30 items I brought home. This is enough for a massive Shavuos party to which you are all invited. To guarantee that there is no cheating and this is a true, honest test, I have my friend here decide what I'm going to try. He in total is to pick about 10 items. Every package comes indicated if it's dairy or not. So I told him to put the dairy things on blue plates and the non-dairy things on white plates, so I know right away if I was right. And so the challenge begins.
All right, let's give this a go. Challenge is on. Strawberry jam. That was not dairy. It's 3-color cake. Love it. Classic. Not dairy. Eyes closed, I promise. This is fruity. It's really good. I am going to say I am not detecting any dairy. Yeah, it's parv. No dairy.
By the way, there's a reason I color-coded the plates that are dairy blue. Very often, people who keep kosher will have 2 kitchens. How do you tell them apart? Well, as you can see from this cute little children's set that I picked up at Eichler's, oftentimes it's color-coded. Everything that's dairy is blue, and everything that's meat is red.
All right, I'm blind again. Interesting. I'm not actually sure. Oh yeah, it has a little bit of cream cheese I'm tasting. This is dairy, but I can't recognize what it is. It's the dairy 3-color cake. What do we have here? Is this a black and white cookie? Not dairy. I can taste the chocolate, right? Yeah. That was not dairy. And I'm right.
Black and whites are always parv and hence not very trendy. Ruchi from Geschmack said, black and whites are what you're getting when I have all these cheese things. But after my son and I tried a black and white donut on Hanukkah, I've been rethinking my prejudice against this parv cookie. I'm still, to be honest, most partial to whatever feels dairy. Okay, let's eat again.
It's so buttery. 1000% dairy. It's a delkulum. Delkulum are one of the staples for Shavuos. Shavuos, the staples are cheese blintzes, cheese delkulum, and cheese kreplach. These are the classics. And then there are all these newfangled things that Ruchi wanted me to show off with you guys. But this is the old school stuff, and it's so buttery and cheesy. I've been eating so little that I'm just getting hungrier. This is wafer cake, but it's available in dairy and non-dairy. And this is definitely the dairy version. Listen, I'm no magician. I can do this in my sleep and I can bet $1,000. I will still give $200 to charity, so tell me which charity you prefer. The reason I can do this is quite simple. In kosher laws, because of how kosher has evolved the culinary scene, because of how the dairy and non-dairy, or the parv and the milchik, or the blue plate, which is dairy, and the white plate, which is non-dairy, have become such distinct categories, the flavors have also evolved to be quite pronouncedly different. And that's why I can tell them apart. I don't have the most amazing palate. I can simply tell because the flavors are very readable. And that's a little lesson for you on kosher, on the food culture in this world, and on some of the delicious pastries. I wish you all a wonderful Shavuos and be well. Bye-bye.